This video is about circle and a system of nonlinear equations. For number 2, write the circle equation according to the given information. Ends of a diameter, these two coordinates. For this circle, suppose this coordinate is 5, -7, and this coordinates that's 11 and 1. The midpoint will be the center. Therefore, according to the midpoint formula, this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. Your x equals x1 plus x2 over 2. Therefore, we got 11 over 5 over 2 equals 8. For y equals y1 plus y2 over 2. Get the 1 plus -7 over 2 equals -3. Therefore, we got center that HK will be 8, -3. This is your H, here's K. Radians will be 1/2 of diameter. For diameter equals square root x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. Then we plug in. You will get square root 11 minus 5 square plus 1 minus -7 square. You will get square root of 36 plus 64. That's 100. Square root of 100 equals 10. Then we plug in here, 10 divided by 2 equals 5. We know equation for circle that is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Therefore, we plug in to this equation. We got x minus 8 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 25. Minus -3 means plus 3. For B, center that is -4, -1. Point on the circle that's 1, -3. Suppose this is the center, -4, -1. This is the point on the circle that's 1, -3. You could say distance, that will be radians. x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. We label this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So we get -4 minus 1 squared plus -1 minus -3 squared. You will get square root of 25 plus 4. That's a square root of 29. And according to this formula, we know this is h, here's k. We can write down the equation for the circle. That will be x plus 4 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 29. For number 4, solving system of equation by substitution or elimination. For A, we can do elimination. It's hard to create the x equals or y equals. Then try to change into equals constant form. So we label this is equation 1, this is equation 2. For equation 1, you want to get equals constant format. Therefore, I got 3x plus 4y squared equals 16. For number 2, I will move this one over here, the 5 the other side. So you get the positive 5, 2x squared minus 3y squared equals 5. Then you supposed to create a opposite variable so that you can cancel. If you have ax squared get negative ax squared, you will get the 0. So choose smaller number. I will try to get rid of this x squared. Therefore, the first one I multiply by this 2. This one I multiply by this 3. Let's label this a third, this is a fourth equation. You will get 6x squared plus 8y squared equals 32. For number 4, everything multiplied by 3, so 6x squared minus 9y squared equals 15. Let's label this is a 5 and this is a 6. I try to create the opposite variable. Therefore, you need to change the sign. Everything for the number 5, I multiply by negative 1. So you need to change the sign. Negative 6x squared minus 8y squared equals negative 32. I label this is a 7. Then I will add together. This is gone. Negative 17y squared equals negative 17. Divided by negative 17 both sides. You will get the y squared equals 1. We do square root both sides. Then y equals plus or minus 1. I can write down y1 equals 1, y2 equals negative 1. Then you need to plug in. Try to choose the original equation. Therefore, I choose number 2. Plug y1 equals 1. You get 3 times 1 squared equals 2x squared minus 5. 3 equals 2x squared minus 5. This will be power equation. Therefore, I add 5 both sides. You get the 8 equals 2x squared. X squared equals 4. Then square root both sides. You will get the x equals plus or minus 2. Which means 2 I got 1. Negative 2 I got 1. Now for y2 equals negative 1. I still plug into second equation. This is 1, this is 2. So we got 3 negative 1 squared equals 2x squared minus 5. 3 equals 2x squared minus 5. It will be exactly same as this one. Therefore, you will get x equals plus or minus 2. So you will get the solution that will be 2, negative 1, and negative 2, negative 1. So for this system equation, we have 4 solutions. For B, we could do substitution, because for second one, I can get the y equals 6 minus 2x. So we label this is 1, 2, 3. I plug 3 into first one. Every single y turning into 6 minus 2x. Therefore, I got x squared minus 2x plus 2 times 6 minus 2x squared equals 8. This one, you have to use a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So you will get x squared minus 2x plus 2 times 6 squared, that's 36. This 2 multiply times 2, that's minus 24x. Negative 2 squared will be 4x squared, that equals 8. You got to do distributive property now. So we get the x squared minus 2x plus 72 minus 48x plus 8x squared equals 8. Then you need to combine like terms. You will get the 9x squared minus 50x plus 72 equals 8. We know this is a quadratic pattern equation, so try to get equal 0, minus 8 both sides. You will get 9x squared minus 50x plus 64 equal to 0. Then we do ninja x. 9 times 64 over 9 over 9. Negative 50. Get a factor negative 18, negative 32. So reduce, you get negative 2 over 1. Put the x here. Factor that will be x minus 2, 9x minus 32 equal to 0. So we get the x1 equals 2, x2 equals 32 over 9. Now we plug in when x1 equals 2. Plug in 3. You will get the y equals 6 minus 2 times 2 equals 2. Therefore, 2 is one solution. Then we plug in x2 equals 32 over 9. Y equals 6 minus 2 times 32 over 9. You will get negative 10 over 9. In other words, we have 32 over 9 and negative 10 over 9. So we have two solutions to this system of equation. Look at the say. For say, you need to do substitution. So move the y, the other side, move 3 to the left side. You got the y equals 4x minus 3. We label this is 1, 2, 3. So plug 3 into 1. You will get 3x squared equals 1 plus 2, parentheses 4x minus 3 squared. You still need to use a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Therefore, for 4x minus 3 squared, you got 16x squared minus 24x. 2ab, that's negative 24x plus 9. Then you got to do distributive property. 1 plus 2 equals, this one is 3x squared. We do distributive property now. You got 32x squared minus 48x plus 18. Then you add 1 and 3x squared. You know this is a quadratic equation we want to get equal to 0. So move this one over here. Subtract 3x squared. Then you will get 32 minus 3x squared. That's 29x squared minus 48x plus 19. 29 times 19 over 29 over 29. This part is negative 48. That's negative 29, negative 19. So you reduce, get the negative 1, 1. Variable will be x. Therefore, you will get the factor x minus 1 and 29x minus 19 equal to 0. x1 equal to 1, x2 equals 19 over 29. Now we have x1 equal to 1. I need to plug into 3. You will get the y equals 4 times 1 minus 3 equal to 1. Therefore, 1, 1 will be the one of a solution. Then we plug in x2 equals 19 over 29. You will get the y equals 4 times 19 over 29 minus 3. Put into calculator, you will get negative 11 over 29. Therefore, 19 over 29 and negative 11 over 29 will be another solution to this system equation. For D, even they give you y equals, but when you plug in to y, you will get the x to the fourth power. We don't want to deal with the polynomial with the exponent is 4. We are so familiar with the x squared. Therefore, you can try elimination this time. Try to get equal to constant. So we move y squared to the left side. We got the x squared minus y squared equals 3. This is 1, here's 2. This will be third equation. For second one, I will move x squared to the left side, negative x squared plus y equal to negative 3. So we add together, you will get negative y squared plus y equals 0. I don't want the y squared that's a negative, therefore we divide by negative 1. You will get y squared minus y equal to 0. Common factor is y minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, y1 equal to 0, y2 equals to 1. Then I plug into second equation for y1 equal to 0. Plug into second one. Get 0 equals x squared minus 3. This is a power equation. Isolate the x squared on one side. We got x squared equals 3. So we square root of both sides. You will get the x equals plus or minus square root of 3. We can write down the equation square root of 3, 0, and a negative square root of 3, 0. Now we plug in y2 equals 1. You will get 1 equals x squared minus 3. Still, this is a power pattern. Add 3, both sides, you get 4 equals x squared. We do square root both sides. You will get the x equals plus or minus 2. Therefore, we have another 2 solution. That is 2, 1, negative 2, and 1. So we have 4 solutions to this system equation.